What's up, y'all? How's it going? Um, Today is about a dream I had last night or this morning. Probably this morning because I'm always up pretty early. And then I go back to sleep. But this was a dream specific to the city of Morrow in Georgia. All right. Um, I dreamt about a target coming back to Morrow. And it was, if you familiar with the city of Morrow in Georgia, um the target was like off South Lake Parkway, and there was a BJ's there too. So, and it was beautiful. It was nice. Everything looked so nice and pristine in the area. Um Me and my hubby went to this, it looked like a sporting good place there. Um, it was new too, but for some reason my husband was grabbing a bunch of basketballs and putting them in the buggy. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. Um, and then we went to go check out, and the line was long. I noticed there were a lot of Asian people there. Um, Mostly Asian, a couple of black people. It was a nice mix of people, okay? And the lady was still behind the register or whatever. But one thing I noticed was, you know how you get the register is on the cashier side? Well, the cashier was only taking like card payments, but any cash payments, she would take the money, but the change drawer will pop out on the customer side and you can get your own change back. And you could see the screen of how much change you got. And it was honesty happening. Nobody was trying to steal. Nobody was doing any of that. So the person before me left the drawer open. I closed it. Stuff like that was happening. And it was good. So the interpretation the Lord gave me is prosperity is returning to the city of Morrow. It looked like it's already happening anyway. But prosperity is returning to the city of Morrow. Income is increasing in Morrow. A return of honesty, trust, and trustworthiness is coming over the next few years. All right. And my thing for anybody living there or living in Clayton County and you like, I don't see that happening or whatever, you either going to side with continuing to be broke or you're going to side with being wealthy. All right. Deuteronomy 8:18. It says that not the blessings of the Lord make us rich, but the Lord has given us the ability to produce wealth. All right. It's part of the inheritance. It's part of the covenant that he promised. All right. So you're either going to keep saying you broke. You either going to keep saying the rich getting richer, the poor get poorer. Only people say that is poor people. Always talking about the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer, as if there's no way for you to come out of your situation. Like God can't change your thoughts. All right. That's why I've been constantly talking about the renewal of the mind. We have to stop dwelling in broke. Okay. You have to stop dwelling in poverty. The other day I talked about abiding in God. We abide in him. Some of y'all abide in poverty. Some of y'all just live in poverty, not necessarily your home, but in your mindset. You think like it ain't gonna get no better. The odds stacked against me. All of this other stuff like that. They out to give me, the government this, Donald Trump that. It's everybody's fault but your choices that you're making. And you gotta stop doing that. All right? You gotta start siding with prosperity, okay? The more that you dwell on the things that are in front of you, the carnal things, the things of your flesh, the things that you can physically and tangibly touch and see, the more that you're going to gravitate to those things. But that's why the word says we have to build our hopes on things eternal, the things that we cannot see. Okay? The Lord has treasures laid up for us. Okay? We can ask for anything. As long as we abide in him and his word abides in us, we can ask and it will be done. So what are you doing? What are you going to keep looking around you and saying, "Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that." Some of you just got to look at where your money's going. Some of y'all got 37 subscriptions and they total up to $200, $300, $400 worth of subscriptions. And then you got your car note, then you got insurance, then you got rent, then you be going out to eat every day. It ain't about poverty. You have the money to do whatever it is you need to do. It's about the choices that you're making. And Donald Trump ain't got nothing to do with how you spend your money every day. All right? The previous president ain't had nothing to do with how you spend your money every day. They not in your house with you. They don't make decisions and choices with you. You're making those decisions. You're making those choices. All right? So pray about it. Lock into the Lord. Lock into the Lord. Lock into the Lord. Pray, pray, pray. Okay? The Lord has so much for you. He has so much in store for you. You might need to change up some friends, some people that keep talking about things are getting worse and all that stuff. Yeah, it's getting worse, but God's children will be taken care of. God's children will be taken care of. And you either going to dwell in poverty, in a poverty mindset, or in physical, or you're going to dwell in prosperity, in a wealth mindset, in spiritual and physical. You got to choose one, okay? So I love y'all. Get your mind on God. He'll tell you some things to do to bring that wealth into your home, okay? I love y'all. Peace.